Well, for some parts of the Northern Plains, we have spoken about the coldest opening week of April on record for places. So a very, very, very impressive open to the month of April for the Northern Plains with regards to cold as well as snow. And winter is still not done yet. We're maybe sitting now on the 10th of April. But there is more snow for the Northern Plains states. There is more cold to come down as well. Even though the kind of cold retreats somewhat back up towards Canada, we are going to see it coming back south as systems run across the top. Thanks for clicking on to the very early edition of Vogan's US Outlook. It's Tuesday the 10th of April. You can see here as we skip really quickly through the next few days here of the GFS that we do have a system that brings some snow, very slight, to the northeastern half of the country. That system then pushes off to the south and the east, and then we've got another system that comes across the top. So we've got, of course, the atmospheric river driving systems into the west coast, and of course these systems don't just stop, they keep coming, and we continue to see snow events across the northern tier of the country in response. Now this is the next big feature coming through. This system here in the Pacific Northwest, this is as of Thursday. We've got one system coming through the northern tier of the country, rain on the south side, snow on the north side. That exits, and then it's all eyes on this feature because this is going to develop into a major snowstorm, but also a potential severe weather outbreak for the lower Mississippi Valley. So you can see here, big deep area of low pressure over northeastern Nebraska, warm moist air with the southerly flow coming up. We need to watch as this engages with the frontal boundary that's going to continue to strengthen. Very low dew points on the back side, high dew points on the front side, of course. And of course we've got that big wheel of Bermuda-like type high pressure system off the southeast. So that is going to drive a lot of moist, warm air up the eastern seaboard, but at the same time it's drawing in cold air. Nothing too terrible if you notice here. The thickness values aren't particularly low, but what we are going to see is the tightening of the isobars, cold enough air getting driven on the backside that over particularly South Dakota, we could be talking about a whiteout scenario here, also driving into Nebraska, possibly even into Oklahoma, or at least Kansas anyway. So we've got a classic spring storm on the table here with the potential for very significant severe weather. Is really, of course, right in the heart of severe weather season, so there's nothing too terribly surprising about all this. And even you do get in the month of April some major snow events for the Dakotas in particular. So that system then kind of comes eastwards. It continues to draw that moisture from the Gulf and the Caribbean. Could bring some very, very heavy precipitation, flood and rainfall, for example, as well as the severe weather across the southeast, and that will continue to lift up the east coast. All the while we've got the next system coming in to the Pacific Northwest that will cross the country, bringing snow on its northern side, rain on the southern side once again. So plenty of active weather still on the cards, folks. This is a remarkable spring overall. Of course, we had a very cold March. We've got very cold April for the northern tier of the country. So I will try in the next few days write a post with regards to just how significant this opening week cold has been for the northern tier of the country, because like I say, it's been one of the coldest opens to April on record for some places. So that's it for today, short and sweet. Hope you have a great Tuesday, and I'll be back in the next few days with more. Bye for now.